Here we are in section 6-3, exercises 4 through 6. Again, the very complex fractions. Let's first make sure we factor everything so we can add fractions together and then divide, multiplying by the reciprocal to simplify them. All right, on this one, x squared minus 5x minus 14, let's write it up here. This is really x minus 7 times x plus 2. Got to factor that thing, what multiplies to a negative 14 and adds to negative 5. So that's what the top fraction is. The bottom fraction, we need to get a common denominator, so we'll have to times this guy by x plus 2. So an x plus 2 here. And we'll have to times this by the x minus 7, so that we now have common denominators here. X minus 7 there. So let's go ahead and write this out. We get 2 over x minus 7 times x plus 2. And then divided by the bottom number, which is 5x plus 10. Plus 6x minus 42. Plus 6x minus 42 all over x plus 2 times x plus 7. Okay, so multiply by the reciprocal. Let's write the first fraction out. This is x minus 7, x plus 2. Now multiply by, this guy flipped on its head, so the x plus 2 and the x plus, oh, that's a minus 7 there, not a plus 7. Let's back up and then write that correctly. That's a minus 7 right there. There we go. And that is 2 over x minus 7, x plus 2. And timesing by, this guy flipped on its head, x plus 2, x minus 7. Good. And then on the bottom, that's 11x minus 32 is what it looks like. Minus 32, that's a plus 10 and a minus 42. And what cancels? The x plus 2 cancels. The x minus 7 cancels. And it looks like we're left with just 2 on the top over 11x minus 32. Okay, great. Number 5. So factoring everything first, this is really 4 over m plus 5, m minus 5, okay, plus 3 over m plus 5. So this one actually, we need to combine like terms, get common denominators. We don't have like terms yet. Get common denominators by multiplying by an m minus 5 on the bottom and the top. So in order to add those two fractions together, so we really have the top fraction is over m plus 5, m minus 5. We get 4 plus 3m, 4 plus 3m minus 15. Good, that's the top fraction. We are dividing by 7 over m plus 5, which means we have 3m minus 11 over m plus 5 times m minus 5 times m plus 5 on top over 7. So keep this one, change this to multiplication, and flip this guy. That's how we divide fractions, is multiply by the reciprocal. And does anything cancel? Yes, this m plus 5 will cancel with that right there. And we're left with 3m minus 11 over 7m minus 5. Does the top simplify it all, factor, so we can cancel anything? Nope. So we could write it like that, or we could write it like 7m minus 35. Either way would be just fine. Excellent. Okay, number 6. This is 3 over, let's factor that, x plus 6, x minus 6, and then plus 2 over x. Okay, common denominator here. Yeah, what would we have to do for, oh, it looks like we're actually going to have to times by the x plus 6, x minus 6 on top and bottom here. That's not as cool. And times by x over here. So the top fraction is going to be 3x over x plus 6x minus 6 times x. So that's the common denominator. So we got a 3x plus, this is x squared minus 36. So that's plus 2x squared minus 72. Double check that x plus 6 times x minus 6. Yeah, that's really, we're timesing this x squared minus 36 by that 2 right there. Wow. Then divided by, now let's look at the bottom fractions. We would need, we need a common denominator on the bottom. We need to times this guy by x, and this guy by x plus 6, this guy by x plus 6, and we get divided by, let me see the bottom we get is x plus 6. That's good. Now the top one, 9x right there, plus 6x plus 36. Okay, let's combine like terms and flip, and let's see what we get. So we get 2x squared plus 3x minus 72 over x plus 6, x minus 6, x. Good. Times, let me see, this is x times x plus 6 on top, and on the bottom we get 15x plus 36. Okay, we do get some things that cancel. X plus 6, x plus 6. Let me see, is there anything else that might cancel here? Does this factor at all? Let's double check really quick. 2 times negative 72, that's negative 144. 1 and 144, 2 and 72, 3, no, 4 and 36. Oh yes, 3 does go into it. I apologize. 3 goes into it 48 times. Then 4 and 36. 5 doesn't. 6 goes into it 24 times. 7. 8 goes into it 18 times. 9 goes into it 16 times. Let me see. 10. 12 goes into it 12 times. Does anything give us a positive 3 when one of them is positive and negative? This would subtract to 7. That would subtract to 0. So this does not. This is prime. So 2x squared plus 3x minus 72 over x minus 6, 15x plus 36. And you could leave it like this, or you could go ahead and multiply this out, 2x squared plus 3x minus 72 over 15x squared. That's plus 36x minus, let me see, 15 times 6 is 90. 90 minus 36 is minus 90 plus 36 is a minus 54x minus 216. So either one of these would be correct. You could leave it like that, or multiply out that bottom and leave it like that. That's good. Great.